trying to overcome some crippling depression, which is better today. It was worse yesterday. And interestingly enough, it's not about the dead spots. It's about the living spots. Every time I look around, I'm terrified that I've missed some of the Poa trivialis. But I also don't want to put down more glyphosate than I need to. It feels wrong to kill off healthy grass, and partly because it doesn't seem right to put that amount of poison on the ground. And then the other side of it is that the more I kill off, the bigger this project is going to potentially be. Anyway, if I just go by what I can see in terms of color, I don't see Triv. I pulled up some chunks that I wasn't sure of, and I brought them inside and I took pictures of them with my plant identifier app, and I get all kinds of results, and that makes me think it either doesn't know what it's talking about, or maybe there are just a few different grass types all mixed up in there. Don't mind the doggy. Whatever. It's depressing, it's frustrating, it's scary, and it's sad that after 2 seasons of really trying to overseed with really good seed, this is where I'm at. And then we have the arborvitae. So I don't know if it's fungus or pests or not enough water. So I went ahead on Amazon, I got some pesticide to use. I'm going to be dragging the hose over and watering them really deep once a week. I also got some good fertilizer. I'm supposed to do it in early spring, which of course I didn't, but I figure it's better late than never. We've got some time before it gets hot, so hopefully it'll have time to soak it up. I'm also going to trim off these brown branches. The deer are getting to the forsythia, even though they're supposed to be deer resistant. So I'm going to spray them with deer repellent too, and the rhododendron. This big leaf hydrangea has never grown in all the years that we've lived here. I think the deer maybe eat it, even when I spray it with a repellent. But this was going to be its last chance to show me what it's got. I think it might be time to replace it with something else. The lilac is coming back. Lilac. It's coming back really nicely. It had gotten really leggy, but I kind of liked it. That way it looked like a tree and it was real pretty. But then last summer it got this terrible case of powdery mildew, and I could have cut the entire thing down basically, but it broke my heart. So I ended up chopping off the biggest branches, and now you can see it's happy to be sending out some new growth from the bottom like it's supposed to. It's supposed to be a bush, not a tree. I'm not going to do anything else to it because it seems like every time I try to intervene and make a plant better, I end up making it worse. So I think that's why I'm so hesitant to mess with the arborvitae. I kind of want to just take care of it, have it take care of itself. I had a friend come over and she has a forestry degree, and she looked at them from across the yard and just said, "Oh, they look bad." So I figure I better try to do something before they get worse. But back to the turf. I haven't been super happy with the color of the front lawn, so I'm finally going to try out the chelated iron that I have. My spray technique is for crap, as we've discovered, but I've got to learn somehow, and the only way to learn is by doing. So I'm shooting for Saturday because I'll have the time to mow and put it down. I may not have to mow. I don't know. It's going to depend. And there's no rain in the forecast for a couple days. I've got 2 pounds of 11% chelated iron powder, and I'm just going to do the front lawn. I'm planning on 5 ounces per gallon for 1,000 square feet, and it's about 5,000 square feet of just the front lawn, not on the other side of the driveway. So back along the edges of my lawn, right where it meets the woods, one of the prior owners planted some fine fescue. My plant identifier app said it's creeping red. So I'm doing some research. I've got, I'm thinking that it's going to be a good idea to either plant fine fescue in that one really bad area, or a mix of fine and tall. But I don't know. And either, it looks to me like either slender creeping red or chewings, fine fescue, are the ones that would work best for me, but I'm gonna email Twin City Seed and ask for their expert opinion. So anyway, that's where we are right now. It's a mixed bag. It's sad, and it's hard that after all this work, it doesn't look as good as I'd want it to look, but we're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep trying, we're gonna deal with this, and we're gonna probably kill off some more Triv and whatever. So wish me luck, and hopefully it'll all be up from here.